welcome to our Q&A.
Welcome one, welcome all.
We asked you guys to ask us a question for our Q&A. We haven't done one in a while, and we've been asked to do it. We're hanging out at the pool, so the kids are kind of being crazy. We decided this would be an okay thing to do.
Yes, it's a muggy 80-something degrees in this part of Utah.
This part of Utah. Nice, I like it. All right, Jason the YouTuber says...
How old are your kids and your family?
Yeah, all right, so our oldest son is Curtis. He is 20. Austin, who you rarely see on the vlog because he's super busy, he's 18. Emberly is 12. Bridger is 9. And Theron is 7. I forgot how old I am. Once you hit a certain age, you just don't remember those
I'm
kinds
37
of things.
and she's a year older than I am.
I thought I was 37.
In September, she'll be a year older than I am.
So am I 37 or 38?
You're 37.
Then you're 36. Wait. I don't know how whatever. That part's not important. That part doesn't matter.
Oh,
anyways,
she's 38. I'm 37.
Am I going to be 38 this year or 39? Who cares? Anyway, moving on. All right, so Carl Estes asked, what are the kids' birthdays? And to be quite frank, Carl, for the security of our children, I don't know that I want to share those dates.
April and September.
Those are big months for us.
And May.
We won't share
about
those
it.
days.
That covers the whole family except for me.
And you have to play a guessing game with
Emberly
me.
and I are the only outsiders. So April, May, September, and November. Those are the 4 months for birthdays in our family.
And if you're watching the vlog, you might be able to figure it out. Because we do parties and stuff. I guess you'll have to watch and find out. All right, next question. All right, from Cheyenne Stoner. She says, if you had one chance to do something over in life, what would you do differently? I-L-Y. I don't know what that means.
Shannon, Cheyenne,
that's deep.
That's a really deep question.
You answer first.
You could do anything different.
If you had one chance to do something over in life, what would you do differently? I know what I would do. I would not be afraid of what people thought of me. So I think I would learn to overcome what people think of me. I still kind of do that, but I try to let it go. I wish I could do that differently. Felt differently, act differently. I think I would have opened a lot of doors if I wouldn't have been afraid. Sure. You go.
If I could choose anything to do differently, what would I do differently?
I don't know how to undo these.
I think I'd probably choose a different career.
Why?
Something that pays more money and less call hours.
No call.
Yes. Yes.
Call kind of rules our life. That's a true story, if I ever heard it.
Because in fact, I'm on call right now.
Don't get called in.
Yeah, I know. At the whim of people getting hurt or sick.
So lay off all those energy drinks, folks. That's not good for your heart. Okay, so the Energized, she's actually pretty awesome. She's been commenting a lot on our vlogs.
Cool.
I don't even know your first name. Anyway, you think a lot alike. You think a lot like I do. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, those are good questions.
Yeah, so she's got a lot of questions. All right, so how did you decide your kids' names? Okay, so here we go. Ready? Jake had nothing to do with Kurt and Austin, first of all. So Curtis is actually named after a kid he was humorous. Anyway, in
school, a kid you knew in school that was funny.
But I didn't want him to be named just like him, so I changed his spelling. Anyway, so his is Curtis with a K, K-U-R-T-I-S. Cole is his biological father's middle name. And Austin...
The sperm donor's name.
Austin is, let's see, same kind of situation. I think Austin was a name that we agreed upon. Hunter is also a name that was not argued over in the first marriage, so I ran with it. Emberly, you tell that one.
Emberly got her name because of a nurse that I worked with, Laura Lee, at Utah Valley Regional Medical Center in Provo. she was having a daughter as well, and her husband gave her the name Amberly with an A. And I fell in love with that name, or Amber, actually. And I fell in love. No, it was Amber. Or no, it's right. It was Ember. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I apologize.
I didn't like the name Ember.
It was Ember, and she didn't like it at all. So I thought, well, what should I do?
We wanted to pull our mom's.
Yeah, we wanted to pull our mom's names into it, and so, anyways, my mom's middle name is Lee, and I stuck Lee on the end of Emberly.
To make it likable.
And she started falling in love with it, and her middle name is Donna, after Ty's mom's name, but we spell it as D-O-N with a squiggly line over it, A.
It's my mom's belly dancing name.
Yes, which means Doña, or basically beautiful woman.
So fiery lady is what
Fire lady, yeah.
And then
Bridger, yeah.
Bridger's name is Bridger Conrad. And
Conrad
Bridger,
is Grandpa's name.
My grandpa's middle name.
Because we love that man.
He's awesome. Love you, Grandpa. Know that you'll never see this, but I love you still.
Grumpy old fart.
And Bridger actually was a hard name to come across, but actually Jake's mom...
they're neighbors. They're really good friends of ours.
Right. Their son, who was like... Not son. No. Her... Nephew.
His nephew.
Graduated from school. He was like the valedictorian, all this stuff.
Just
like,
well liked about him.
Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Him and his family got in an accident up Provo or American Fork Canyon, hit head on with a diesel, and their entire family died. And so when we came across that name, Jake's mom was like, well, what about this name? And like so many names, I kind of like it, and it stuck. I was like, actually, I love that name.
Yeah.
And so we stuck with Bridger. And Theron is an interesting name. Theron Scout. Theron is actually a name. So Austin's middle name being Hunter. Theron in Greek means hunter. And so we decided we liked that name because it put the two boys together.
And for those of you who are Gears of War fans, it had nothing to do with Gears of War, I promise.
And Scout, here's how the Scout came about. Theron's middle name was going to be Jacob if Jake could not come up with a middle name before we were signing the birth certificate. And so if you go onto our blog, which is thefullhouselimans.blogspot.com, Theron's birth story is in there, and there's a picture on that page. Anyways, I'll have to try to link it, but anyways, it shows a picture of Jake looking through for in the name books, and we're coming up with all these names because Jake still doesn't have Theron named.
Well, she wouldn't let me name him Xavier or Xander because I love those names. She didn't like them, and so it was a toss-up between Grady, which is my grandfather's last name.
Grady.
Or and I don't remember the other one.
That would have fit, but
it
was Jacob if Jake couldn't name him.
Anyways, when he was born, he ended up having a knot. He was distressed earlier in the pregnancy, and we realized he was. He tied himself in a knot.
He had meconium.
He tied his cord into a knot, and so I thought maybe it would be cool to call him Scout because he
tied himself in a knot.
He came out before. He basically earned his name by tying his cord in a knot. So that's how he got his name.
Theron Scout.
Yep, Theron Scout.
That's it. Anyway, he earned that name. So it's not Jacob.
Nope.
Anyway, and then I said, hurry up and sign this birth certificate before I change my mind, because I didn't like it at first.
Yeah.
Next question of The Energized is Clinton or Hitler? I mean Trump.
Nice.
I think we're going to stay neutral and not share where we fit on this, because we don't want to lose viewers. Actually, I think our world is going to hell in a handbasket. It doesn't matter who's in there. That's my opinion.
People need to wake up. That's the biggest thing, in my opinion. People need to wake up and see what's going on in politics and the fact that most politicians are corrupt right now, and we need to bring people in that are not corrupt, that have ideals and opportunities and ideas that can help literally bring us back to the I'm neutral.
Moving past that. So how did you both meet? Actually, in our 200th episode, we share an entire story.
But a recap. really quick recap. I was at work. She was going to school to do what I do. She needed an interview, so she called the hospital. The ladies knew I was single, so they set me up with the interview. And so she came down, interviewed me. We hit it off. And after the interview, she asked me what my... Sorry for moving you. She asked me what my status was, and I said single, so I asked her.
Who says that? What's your status?
And we kind of went on from there. So, yeah, go check out
anyway,
200th vlog.
Episode 200. And I'll put that one in the link, too. And then her last question is, what is your strongest personality quality? Huh, that's a hard one.
I think my strongest personality quality is procrastination.
That is not a quality.
That's my what?
Quality. That is not quality.
I don't know. I don't know what my strongest personality quality is.
I think mine is that I have a very, controlling? Is that? I have a controlling personality. I'm a color red if you know anything about personalities. I don't know if that's, I mean, it can be very good, especially in a leader position. If someone doesn't have that leader, I usually step in and jump in to do that. Usually. I think that's a quality. Anyway.
I think one of my qualities is patience. I have...
Oh, no kidding.
I have a lot of patience, especially in what I do. There's a lot of people that lose their cool really quickly, and I don't seem to do that. In fact, when people start yelling at me, I kind of start laughing, which doesn't really work out for me, so thank you.
All right, so next question is by Avery Toth. T-O-T-H.
Toth. It's almost Avery Hoff, which would have been really cool.
Avery.
Star Wars.
Avery Toth. So her question is, what is your favorite movie?
I just answered that question.
What is your
favorite movie? It would be Band of Brothers. I absolutely love history and especially war history. And the story of the Band of Brothers it intrigued me from the very beginning.
All right, when I would say any of the not early, I guess it was mid-80s.
Beaches.
So, shut up. 16
Steel
candles.
magnolias. 16 candles, pretty in pink.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast, yeah, it's a good one too.
That's my favorite. Dirty Dancing, any of those are like...
Nobody puts Babe in the corner.
Baby. Not Babe.
I don't care.
You should care.
I don't want to be I don't want to copyright.
Whatever. Oh, and then Carl, I'd never really answered this question before, but you asked at the puppy barn if Bridger had any allergies. And no, he didn't.
No, he didn't, luckily.
No. And then, all right, vlog Epicness. So if you guys have not checked out Brandon, go check him out. He is funny as crap. You guys watch vlog Epicness. If you don't, go watch him. He's hilarious.
If you could pick...
All right, if you
This is a good question. If you could pick one YouTuber to take with you to a bar fight, who would you pick?
Oh, I would pick Paris. Get over here, Paris. Paris went to court today because some chick...
You might need to duck down.
Hit her.
There you go.
And she freaking... What'd you do to this chick?
She went ape shiznit all over it.
She put this girl right where she belonged, dude. You were my girl.
A grown woman, not just a girl. And if I was to pick somebody, dude, I think I'd probably take Devin. He's all talk, and I'd like to,
He's like,
I'd like to try it out. See how it works.
I could talk him out of fighting. You want to fight? No.
You want to fight? No, you don't want to fight. I know you don't want to fight. That's right.
I know. All right, so that's the last of the questions.
Oh,
guys, thank you so much for leaving those and giving us a chance to actually have a Q&A.
That was fun. We should do this again in a couple of months. So that'd be awesome.
We've tried it before and we never got any interaction
or
whatever. So
thank
this is
you,
the first
everybody,
one.
for asking questions. We appreciate it.
It was fun. Anyways, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being part of our channel.
If you haven't subscribe. We'd love to have you join in with our family funness.
And if you want to answer all those questions, do so in the comments down below, okay?
Yeah.
And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Later.